All right. Welcome to. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be Conspiracy Corner Podcast. I don't know if this is going to be Blue Pill Podcast. Um, I had a bad day. And I don't know. Look, man, I put out. Dude, last time I checked, it was like 6 hours worth of podcast per week. Um, what was it? Fucking 12, 13 episodes per week. I mean, there's 7 days in a week, 12 or 13 episodes, 30-minute episodes. I think that's pretty goddamn good. Um, Last time I did one of these types of videos of just talking about my life and just how I feel about things. Um, and I'll never forget, man. It was one of the few times that I've like deleted a comment, but um, it was the 100th Ring episode. And it was actually, dude, it got a shit ton of views. I don't know why. I was playing Oracle of Ages at the time. Um, it was literally the only time that I've ever cried on this podcast. Um, Maybe that's why it got so many views and shit. But, my boss, Talina, like, I love her to death, man. Like, that's my buddy. She's cool as fuck. She's a jailbird like me. She's just a gangster. She's cool as fuck. Um, she had gotten hurt, like real bad hurt, and I don't know. I just shared how I felt about the whole thing, and it pissed me off so bad because someone commented in my comment section, um, are you an expert on anything, or are you a jack of all trades? And I've always said I am a jack of all trades, dude. I've done every type of work there is, man. Um, I've done tutoring. I was a punk rock singer. I was a bartender for 8 years. I'm 33 years old. So, I mean, that's almost 1/3 of my fucking life that I was a bartender and a server. I've been a pizza boy. I've been a chicken cook. I've been a bootlegger. I've been a metal scrapper. Um, yeah, I've done it all, man. Like, I've done construction. My dad used to sneak me on job sites down in Florida at 12 years old. I've done it all, you know? So, yeah, I'm a jack of all trades as far as actual trades, physical work. But the thing is, this channel is a podcast, man. It's a fucking podcast. Meaning, if you don't like listening to someone talk, why are you tuning into a podcast? But this motherfucker pissed me off, man. Are you an expert on anything? No. No, I'm not an expert on anything. I know a lot of things about certain things. You know, I know a lot about conspiracies, but I'm not an expert on one specific conspiracy. I'm not going to sit here on this podcast with zero emotion like some CIA fucking plant like Lex Friedman or something and talk and rant like fucking NPR radio. If you guys don't want emotion, don't tune in. If you guys don't want to hear about me and my life sometimes I'm going to put an episode out of just me talking about how the fuck I feel, man. There's no conspiracy. There's no video game review. The whole point of me listening to podcasts, not even the point, but the whole biggest joy of growing up on talk radio back in the 90s, listening to fucking Coast to Coast AM, Howard Stern, Bob and Tom in the morning, was getting to know the people who were behind the microphone. That was the art of it. We have gotten so fucking sterile of like, I don't want to get to know the guy. I just hand me the info, you know? I don't know. And I'm not bitching at y'all. It bitches to me. I'm bitching in general because, dude, I had a shitty fucking day. There's your intro, man. So, you all seen, I put out the Hobbit podcast reviewing a game review. And I'm getting real fucking pissy, man, because, like, maybe this is a good podcast episode for someone else who feels the same fucking way right now. Is like, knock on wood, I'm doing fucking amazing financially. So, not yesterday, but like the day before or 2 days ago, it doesn't even fucking matter. Every day melts together. Sammy had bought tickets to go see, it's that orchestra, Siberian Orchestra, the Christmas music. Dude, growing up as a 90s punk, I used to think it was nerdy and gay, but the older I've gotten and I've broadened my horizon on music, they're fucking sick, and I want to go see them. And I've told you guys I work with this dude, his name's Andrew. He's an interesting guy. He does mean well. He's an interesting dude. I'll tell you that. I ain't gonna say much more until after I leave my job, which I'm planning on doing. So, Sammy bought tickets, like $150 worth, and as soon as she did it, I just kept my mouth shut, and I wasn't mad at her, but I'm like, fuck, you shouldn't have done that. Because you guys know me, like, I'm psychic, I get feelings. I already knew. As soon as she told me, like, it was like a tarot deck in my head of cards flipping, and I was like, oh, we're not going to get to go. You just wasted $150, and you probably won't get a refund. You probably won't be able to sell those tickets. I don't know. It's just my brain was like, oh, yeah, you're fucked. Like, I love you, but because Andrew had already told me multiple times, my boss, that him and his family go to the Siberian Orchestra every single time they play in Lexington, Kentucky. And the thing is I told my wife, dude, I told her today, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to make it to the show. First of all, they ask off for everything months in advance. Like, they are always looking around for something to do, which is cool. And they get off. Well, for one, he's a manager. The dad, Michael's the little guy. The son who got me the job at Clark's. I'm bitching about Clark's, man. I gotta get the fuck out of there, and I'll get to that here in a minute. I'm just bitching about work. And I wasn't really able to vent today about it. So, I already knew. And this dude used to do talk radio for rock stations. So, he's literally got the actor who played Rocco in Boondock Saints on speed dial in his phone as a profile. Like, he literally is friends with, like, everyone. Like, you can mention any rock star and he's like, oh yeah, I met him, or oh yeah, I talked to him. Like, he just talks to people. He's done talk radio, rock and roll radio, rock and roll radio, let's go. Sorry. He's done rock and roll radio for like decades, man. He's a legit, like, he knows everyone. He's like, he knows Alice Cooper, Ronnie James Dio, fucking Rocco who played, like, he knows fucking everyone. So he probably knew about this concert like a year ago. Like, because he's got these motherfuckers on speed dial. So I already told my wife, I'm like, I hate to break it to you, but as long as I work at Clark's, we will never see Trans-Siberian Orchestra. So that was the first thing that bummed me out. Because when I went to ask off the day, I remembered the convo with Andrew and Michael and all that, the Canessas, and I seen that they had already asked off. I was like, oh, you guys probably already asked off like 3 or 4 months ago. And we're asking off early because it's in December. So, Talina, my boss, has been sick for 2 days. She caught that bug. Do you guys remember when I didn't podcast for like 4 or 5 days? Because I caught that weird ass fucking bug. It was like last week or the week before. I did the Sleepy Hollow episode and then I just disappeared for like 4 days. And everyone was blowing up my phone going, are you okay? Which I'm grateful for, but they're like, dude, you put out like 1 to 2 podcasts a day, so like we know there's something wrong with you because you grind like a motherfucker. Which is why I truly do believe in my heart of hearts that this is the career that God put me on this planet to do. Is talk shit and get paid. And I do it for free anyways because I love doing it. What the fuck was I saying? Anyways, so Talina was sick. And I told you guys, man, she's the kitchen manager. She's the queen of the kitchen. She is the goddess, man. Everything is done by the time I get there. So, like, I walked into a fucking shit show. A Friday night. I had to put truck up because for some reason, first shift didn't put the truck up when the truck showed up on their shift. So I had to do that. Had to do double the dishes because it's Friday night. The kitchen was a shit show. I had to do the dishes from breakfast. I showed up at 4 in the afternoon and had to wash all the breakfast dishes. Had to clean the hot plate where they cook the sausage patties and shit at 4 in the afternoon. I don't know. I just show up and there's 3 bitches who've been running the whole place, just running it into the goddamn ground. So it's a fucking shit show when I go in there. And then I got a write-up today. This is my second write-up. And by the way, man, like, I fucked up. I did fuck up on some certain things. Like, so there's 3 reasons I got written up. One of them was I pulled out chicken fingers. And I was going to fix them, but it was dinner rush, and I got my ass handed to me. So, chicken, supposedly, you're only supposed to have it out under 10 minutes. And it made like the 11-minute mark. And I fixed it. By the way, have these motherfuckers like never fixed chicken at home? I'm sorry, but I've fixed chicken at home. Sometimes that raw chicken is sitting out for more than 10 minutes. It's just, it cracks me up. It cracks me up. So then, the other reason on the write-up today was, and this was my bad, but I do have to play devil's advocate once again, is I opened up a rice packet using my teeth on the outside plastic. And I did it, and I knew, because these motherfuckers watch cameras, man. And it's not even motherfuckers, it's one guy. He's like the son of the owner of Clark's. He's in the family. That or he's fucking one of the owner's whore daughters or something. And I knew it as soon as I did it. I went, oh, fuck, they're watching the goddamn cameras, and I just opened this using my teeth instead of finding a pair of scissors. But when you're in your flow in the kitchen, you know, sometimes you just don't think about it. It's dinner rush, you're just in your flow. And the thing is that pisses me off is that rice that I put in that fucking steamer, because I was making jambalaya, which is like a deep south dish. It's andouille sausage sliced up into medallions, and then you throw in some some chicken, some fried chicken. But it gets cooked at like 365 degrees. It's in a steamer, so that's the part that pisses me off. Is like, I'll never forget, man, seeing it for the first time, of like my mom watching a cooking show back in the 90s, you know, when I lived in Hudson, Florida in the trailer park. And I remember seeing the chef pull up a spoon, blow on it, sip it, and then put the spoon right back in the cauldron. And I remember going, ew, that's got germs. He's going to feed that to someone? And my mom's like, yeah, dude, shh, it's okay. Because it's cooked at such a high temp that all the germs die. That's why you see chefs, you know, sipping. By the way, if you're going to a fucking restaurant and sitting down and having dinner, the chef has had, his spit is in your food. Get the fuck over it. It's boiled out. The germs are boiled out. You are one with the chef when you consume that food. I've worked at a 5-star goddamn restaurant, Beaumont Inn, that won the James Beard Award. I know how to fucking cook. Ask my wife, dude. Every meal I fix is orgasmic. That's exaggerating, but I'm being facetious. But it just pisses me the fuck off, dude. If you're going to a restaurant and sitting down, you're eating some of the chef's spit. Get the fuck over it. It's this germophobia shit that happened during 2019, 2020, when we all had to stand 6 feet apart and wash our hands and all this shit. I slipped up. I opened a package with my mouth. And then all the germs got boiled out at 365 degrees. Sorry, Zach Clark. That was another part of the reason of the write-up. And the reason I'm getting pissed is because this is my second write-up in 1 year. I have worked, like I said, I opened this podcast up telling you guys I'm a jack of all goddamn trades. I have worked my ass off since fucking 12, 13 years old. I've always been working. Very rarely am I out of the job, and if I'm out of the job, I'm trying to get another one. I work my fingers to the goddamn bone. But this is the first place that I've worked for where I've had 2 write-ups in 1 fucking year. Not even a year. I think it's less than a fucking year. And 2 write-ups. And you got this Eye of Sauron named Zach fucking Clark who's watching through the goddamn cameras, man. Every little move you make. Every little breath you take. I'll be watching you. This dude's a fucking psycho, man. So that was the second reason I got the write-up. And the third reason was when I was putting chicken in the cooler, I touched my face and didn't wash my hands. I touched my face and didn't wash my hands. That pissed me off, dude. First of all, I have a fucking tick. Second off, let's get back to science again. Trust the science, guys. If I put the chicken in the cooler and I touch my face on accident, not thinking about it because I have a goddamn tick, and you guys know me, I touch my fucking face and I'm always twitchy and shit, it's going into the cooler, which means the germs are gonna die. Germs cannot survive in fucking, 60 degrees or fucking 30 degrees. Like, well, it'd be like about 40. Because we check the temps in the cooler, it'd be about 40 or something. It's literally the cooler where chicken is kept. The reason they keep it in the cool is to kill the germs and bacteria. So your reasoning doesn't even make goddamn sense. If I touched my face and then used the chicken, oh wait, it's going into the fryer. That's right, the germs die again. These motherfuckers think they're so goddamn smart and they don't know a goddamn thing about science, man. And what pisses me off, dude, and by the way, this is not to my boss. This is not to the crew that I work with. I love the crew I work with. I love all of them. I love them all in different ways. I love some of them. You know what? I wouldn't even say I love some of them more than the other. I wouldn't even say that. I love my crew that I work with. They're like a familia, a family to me. I love them. And I know love is such a strong word that we're not allowed to use. You know, that's been demonized. The word love. Ain't that so crazy? I think I say I love you guys like at least, not every episode, but almost every episode I say I love you guys before I turn this channel off. And I mean it. If I seen you on the street and you're like, hey, Abe. First of all, you'd freak me out if you just came up to me and said, hey, Abe. I'd go, what? What is this, CIA? Gonna kill me? But if you said, hey, Abe, I watch your channel, you know. I live around here. I just found you. I found one of your cards or something. I'd stop and be like, talk to you. And I guarantee you, before I left you, I'd say, I love you. I don't know. I wish that word wasn't demonized anymore. You know, we use words all the time, man. I told you guys multiple times in this channel that I've tried to exterminate the word hate from my vocabulary. Hate. Such an evil word. But anyways, so I do love everyone equally. It's not the crew that I'm pissed at. It's this motherfucker who is watching these cameras micromanaging. Do you know the best way to sink a business and lose all your crew? You want to know? Hey, if you're a manager and you want to sabotage your company, let's say you're like a saboteur, you know, and you want to like infiltrate a company and run it into the ground, micromanage. There you go. Let's say you're a spy for Publix and you want to ruin Kroger. Micromanage. That's the best way to fucking ruin a company. Micromanage everything. And piss off the good people who work their asses off while other people stand around on their fucking phones. Yeah. Because the thing is like, I'm going to job hunt tomorrow. And I don't want to. I genuinely love the people I work with. I genuinely love my job. Well, I don't love my job, but I enjoy my job. It's tolerable, because no one wants to fucking work a 9-to-5 piece of shit, dead-end fucking gas station. But I genuinely do enjoy my job. It's as tolerable as it can get. It's the lowest level of heaven and the highest level of hell. But I'm job hunting tomorrow. And I don't want to do it, but this is my second write-up in less than a year. And I'm doing the math in my head, and I'm going, this place is pretty sketchy. And the sad thing is, it's not my coworkers. It's not Lisa, the manager of the store. She even told me, dude, the last time this Zach dude showed up, that she was about to literally go gangster on him. Because she's from the hood. And she grew up in foster care system. She's gangsta. And she's like, dude, I'm about to cuss this motherfucker out. And he felt the aura in the room to the point where, like, he went and got lunch and he ate it in his car. Like, he literally left the building, hid in his car and ate lunch and came back and was like, is everybody cool? Like, with his tail tucked between his legs. Because she's like, no, I'm thinking about murder. Nobody likes this dude. And Andrew, who's a good Christian man, who's a friend of Bill, not through alcohol, but a different vice, because there are different Sex. um, he was even like, dude, I want to cuss this motherfucker out. And Andrew's cool as fuck. But he's like, no, I want to cuss this Zach dude out. He's ruining the company. Like, he's ruining this place. I wish him the best of goddamn luck, dude. I really do. In my heart of hearts, may the road rise to meet your feet. May the sun be at your back. May rain fall on your goddamn green fields. Aringo Prague. Go fuck yourself. Sinn Féin. You got me speaking Gaelic over here, you goddamn faggots. I don't know, man. I take my ashwagandha, I take my L-theanine, I take my CBD. I'm drinking less, dude. I'm drinking fucking 2.8% now, man. I almost walked out today. But I didn't. Thank God I took my ashwagandha, L-theanine, and CBD. And that I don't drink like I used to. And I've cut back. And honestly, dude, this isn't me stroking my ego. I'm actually doing really fucking good on drinking, man. It's just... It's fucking hard, dude, because I feel like I'm giving like 100%. Because, like, you guys know me. One of the biggest phrases that I hate is the whole, oh, I want you not to give 100%. You need to give 110. There's no such thing as 110. It's 100%. That's it. That's all you get is 100%. There's no such thing as the extra mile. It's mathematically incorrect. And I'm not even that good at math, but there's no such thing as 110. I give you 100%. And if it's not good enough, then I literally will walk out. I almost walked out today. I literally sat in the parking lot and I smoked like 2 cigarettes and I just fucking bawled my eyes out, man. And I don't care. Y'all can make fun of me. Yes, men cry. You know, whatever. I don't fucking care anymore. The whole masculine, men should never cry. But, dude, when I cry, it's a psycho cry. And I'm just gonna be straight up. It's not a good cry. It's literally, I'm going to pull my knife out and start cutting throats. Literally. Not figuratively, not symbolically. Like, no, if I start crying, get the fuck away from me, because I'm going to hurt. So I just went away in my little car for a little while. Just smoked a couple cigarettes and just bawled my eyes out and was like, okay, I got that out. Let's behave like a human being and not get locked up in prison, jail, or Eastern State. How about that? That's how I feel, though, man. But I'm off tomorrow. And I'm off Sunday. But I'm gonna job hunt. And the thing is I've been fucked before. And as weird as it sounds, I want to fuck them up the ass and leave them and not give them a 2-week notice. Before they fuck me up the ass. And as someone who literally has fucked people up the ass and who's a sodomite, something about fucking someone else up the ass and owning them rather than them owning me. I guess that would be ego. Probably something dark psychologically. I don't know. I just wanted to bitch about work, so I'm job hunting. I don't even know what I'll title this. Bitching about work? Well, I can't title it that. I'm job hunting. Looking for a new job. I'm done. Clark's Pumping Shop can suck my fucking anus, dude. Not even my dick, because honestly, bitches be sucking my dick and it don't really do much for me. Very rarely am I in the mood for my dick sucked. You could suck my dick all day and it's not gonna do shit. I'd rather have my ass eat, so Clark's Pump and Shop can eat my fucking asshole. And I'm not talking like just eat it. Like you're gonna have to tongue punch the shit and see what I had for breakfast that morning. Y'all caught me in a rare fucking mood. Love y'all. God bless.